After the love I gave you, took you for granted. And all the shit that you put me through, what should I do? After my love, you took it, bitch. After my heart, like a little witch. After my heart, put it on stick. Calling you from now, love sick. After the love I gave you, took you for granted. All the shit that you put me through, what should I do? After my love, you took it, bitch. After my heart, like a little witch. After my heart, put it on stick. Calling you from like a love sick. What? I ain't got time for your lies. I ain't got time to cry. You can just call me a ripper. Cause all of the things that I gave you, all of these things I gave you. Wake up. Gotta wake up. Wake up. Wait. Life like a baker. All of the things you told me, it was a lie. All of the things you told me, put it in a box. Cause I ain't got time for your lies. I ain't got time for your truth. Cause I ain't got time for you. I ain't got time for you. After the love you put me through, what should I answer? After the love you put me through, after my love you took it, bitch. After my heart like a little witch. After my heart put it on a stick. Calling your love now, love sick. After the love I gave you, what should I do? Take it for granted. With all the shit that you put me through, what should I answer? After my love you took it, bitch. After my heart like a little witch. After my heart put it on a stick. Calling your love like a love sick.
That's my nigga Q. I love this. All right. I'm about to come on. I'll be right in.
Buddha said play. Alright. Yeah. When I pop up outside, I lost my damn on. When I pop up outside, I lost my damn on. When I pop up outside, I lost my damn on. When I pop up outside, I lost my. Give me the loot, give me the loot, give me the cash. Give me the loot, give me the loot, give me the cash. Give me the loot, give me the loot, give me the cash. Give me the loot, give me the loot, give me the cash. When I pop outside, I lost my damn mind. When I pop up outside, I lost my damn mind. When I pop up outside, I lost my damn mind. When I pop up outside, I lost my damn mind. Give me the money, give me the loot, give me the money. I'm gonna shoot. Give me the money, give me the loot, give me the money. I'm not gonna shoot. I'm gonna be riding to die. My niggas ready 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 to die. This is a march. We keep on marching. I am a march. We keep on marching. I am a march. I keep on marching. I keep on marching. You don't be noticing. Yeah, go, 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 go. I'm in go mode. Go, 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 go. I'm in go mode. Go, 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 go. I'm in go mode. Go, 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 go. I'm in glow mode. You can touch my body, but you can't touch my soul. You can get my body, but you can't touch my soul. I'm in go, 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 go. I'm in glow mode. I'm in go, 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 go. I'm in glow mode. When I pop up outside, I lost my damn mind. When I pop up outside, I lost my damn mind. When I pop up outside, I lost my damn mind. When I pop up outside, I lost my.
All right, y'all, I'm coming.
Yeah. I have so many different types of songs. What the fuck? See, this is for anyone who's ever been in love, like, who's ever opened their heart up for someone that they should be caring for. Yeah, this song is for you. Yeah. Like it's so clear. All the things that different you, how you learn. Now you so different. How you get different? Why you so different? How you get different? Separated from my heart. And I don't really know what to do. Separated from my heart. And I don't really know what to do. I've been separated from your love. I've been separated. I've been separated from your love. I've been separated. It was done before we finished. It was done before we started. Now I'm feeling sick. Now I'm at the party. I'm feeling kind of wobbly. Feeling kind of sloppy. Feeling kind of sick. Now I'm like shit. Now I'm like shit.
They all got shit.
Don't know what to do. Don't know how to move. I'm just separated. Never separated.
That's how I start my morning every day with Q, y'all.
Separated from your love. Separated.
Separated from your love.
Separated. Separated from your love. Separated.
Separated from your love.
Separated from your love. I need to drop it. Cause I ain't out with the toxic. I won't like me because I chill. Toxic. I won't like me like how you do the shit. Toxic. I don't like you. Don't know yourself now. I'm running.
All right, y'all. That's enough. Okay, so the change of plans. I was originally going to come on here and talk about psychedelics and taking psychedelics when you are pregnant and just throughout your life. But my co-host today couldn't make it. So I would like to stay on the topic, though, of the plant medicine, the psychedelics. So I'm going to try to make this work because I'm completely off from where I was starting earlier. Okay. Now, y'all know I made this last video I did when I was under private for a specific reason. But I guess I could try to explain how powerful plant medicine is. Maybe that'll be easier for people because a lot of people don't truly understand plant medicine. I feel like most of our people, Aboriginals, the only thing they know truly about plant medicine is mushrooms and LSD, and that's only because the empties have made it popular. So that's what they follow. That's what they're comfortable with. Something that somebody outside of who they are told them to take it or whatever. So my agenda is not to just boast up mushrooms. It's more plant medicine out there than mushrooms that we need to be taking. And I'm trying to figure out a better way to bring y'all, I guess, over to the other side when it comes to the different types of plant medicine. I have an affinity towards mushrooms because I work with them on the daily basis. So now I am a mushroom. So this is very hard to explain. I can talk to you about how powerful the mushrooms are. The mushrooms, well, I know I told y'all that the mushrooms will give you back your Akashic records. They'll help you remember everything that you forgot. Whether you can hold on to those memories or not, you are able to retrieve them using the mushrooms. But that's not the only thing the mushrooms are. You have to understand, and you have to overstand, inner, outer stand. I hate when people do that, but whatever. You have to understand that mushrooms are intelligence officers. And if you connect with your mushroom, which is your intelligence officer, then you now have the upper hand in how things play out. Now, I'm no master at this. I'm just learning. I taught myself all of this. I had to remember on my own. It was my second born daughter who made a comment about a particular person in our life taking mushrooms and how she was disgusted by it. That made me say, what's her number real quick? That night I called that person and got mushrooms from him that night, and I took them that night. So the mushrooms came to me. Oh, sorry. Hey, Kevin, I'm sorry. I wasn't even looking at that. So the mushrooms came to me. I didn't seek them out. I really had no information about them before my daughter was talking shit about them, who also now takes mushrooms. But anyway, so that was how I started with the mushrooms anyway. Since using the mushrooms, I've learned a lot about them and how they work and how powerful they are. Now, because the mushrooms are not from here, listen to what I'm telling y'all. Because the mushrooms are not from here, they have seen all. There was a perfect example of how powerful the mushrooms are on that TV show on CBS called Star Trek Discovery. They had a few episodes where they was doing the spores and how the spores was helping them blink to different what is it, dimensions or galaxies? I don't know. I'm not a Star Trek person, but whatever. The mushrooms was able to take them there. They showed you that the mushrooms have a planet of their own, and they go around to different ships and debris, and they connect to them, and then that's how they get to our planet and the different areas of our planet. So when somebody says these particular mushrooms are from Africa or Holland, you can't necessarily just take that. You can't just take that and let that be law, because you don't really understand it in its totality. So yes, people in Holland grow certain mushrooms. People in Africa grow certain mushrooms. But both places can also grow those certain mushrooms. The mushrooms choose where they go. They choose who they give their information to. They're choosing. None of us are making a choice to consume these mushrooms or get the information from the mushrooms. That's important to understand. So if you want to be a master in the plant medicine kingdom, I mean, truly master it where it's affecting the outcome of your life and the lives of people around you, you have to truly sit with these plants. You got to talk to them. You got to be intimate with the plants. And don't be creepy. I'm not talking about sexual stuff. I mean, intimacy. Working with the plants, telling people about the plants, learning about the plants. That way you get all the information out of it. A lot of y'all, you take these mushrooms and you just want to see pretty colors, cool shapes, and you want to see some aliens walking by. But it's so much more than that. Y'all say y'all want y'all superpowers. When are my superpowers going to come? You already have been activated. But because you are so blocked, you are so incredibly blocked that you don't even know that you are activated. There was somebody that I was walking with, and every time we went into a room, the power shut off. And this particular person kept saying, oh, here they go, messing with the power. But what do I do? Am I supposed to say, dickhead, that's you shutting the power off? Do I say that? No. Y'all got to stop being lazy. You got to start learning. When they say, know thyself, oh my God. That is the greatest and most profound advice any heart beating, standing up, walking creature could ever receive. Know thyself. Know thyself. Know thyself. Please. You should know if the air changes when you walking in a room. You should feel the heat coming up in you or the cooling coming in you. You should feel all of these things. You should know that there's a difference. If your eyesight has increased or decreased, you should be paying attention to that. These marks on you, the marks on you. I do a series 3 times a month on Facebook about marks. I tell you every day, check your entire body so you'll know when a new mark come on. Every time you get a new mark, that's a new activation. Now, I know this because I've been going on my vision quest. This is not something that I just knew 10 years ago. Because when all of this was happening to me 10 years ago, I was checking myself in a mental hospital and putting my kids in foster care. I'm trying to help y'all beat the box. I'm trying to give y'all these gems so you can stop being played. Now, these mushrooms can give you information about these planets that you're looking outside of yourself, trying to get information about. Y'all want to know about these chemtrails or these crop circles, or the fact that the damn spaceships are just sitting here and everybody can see them and nobody's saying shit about it. You can just simply drink a cup of tea and you can get all the answers you seek from you, from yourself. So when I found out that the Russian was coming for me, I went straight back to my beast mode. 4 o'clock in the morning, at the pool, working out, boxing. I'm back ready for it. And then I thought to myself, that will also leave me unprotected, training in public. So I had to think. And because I said I am a mushroom, I live with mushrooms. There's mushrooms all over my house. I put mushrooms in my art. So when I don't have mushrooms to consume, I have them next to me in my art. Okay? And I said, what should I do? Because I don't have the patience or the time to wait on my soldiers to all gather, to explain to them what the mission is because most of them don't even remember. I can only trust myself. I can only depend on myself. So my communication with the mushrooms was, how do I protect myself? So the mission is the same for me to train, but for me to train inside. So I'm going to be working with the mushrooms so that I can have Baba Kalindi train me, and Baba Gregory, and other energies that's in that space. Pay attention to what I'm telling y'all. You think that you becoming a vegan or you being a vegan and you training for an Olympic marathon or something like that, if you think that that is the only way that you can be an exceptional gladiator, you are wrong. The most powerful weapon in any form of any space, in any dimension, is the mind. Now, I've been training all my life for the Russian. My parents started training me for the Russian when I was a child. Look at that. See, we have all the puzzle pieces in us. We don't have to worry about if we put the pieces together immediately. We don't have to worry about that because it's all going to come together. My father mostly trained me for the Russian. The first blow I ever did to a man was my dad. My dad said, I pissed you off, right? I was 10 years old. I said, just go ahead, get out my face. And he was like, no, hit me. And I said, you don't want that, Dad. 10 years old. And he said, I want that. Hit me. If I pissed you off, hit me. But I ain't slap him or nothing like that. I closed my right hook and I socked his ass right in his fucking mouth. Blood everywhere. And he said, you feel better? I said, nah, I just want you to leave me alone. First blow to a man. I have been training to fight men all my life. My father taught me well. He taught me well. If you ever pay attention to all of my videos and shit, you never hear me come for women. You only always hear me address men. These are my puzzle pieces that I wasn't paying attention to. I have beat men with hammers. I've stabbed men with ice picks and steak knives. I have done other things. All training. This has all been training. Why not females? Why have 90% of all my fights been with men? Why is that? I don't even entertain the thought of fighting a female. Because the energies that have been walking with me throughout my life have been training me for this moment. I've been looking outside of me, waiting on my soldiers to come to protect me and help me and all that bullshit. I had a boxing trainer in Atlanta. I didn't even know he was a professional boxer. I met him outside in the street. We was talking about boxing. I said, I box. I train myself. He said, let me see your flow. Go ahead and hit me. I said, the last man that told me to hit me did not like that. I don't want to do that. We could do other shit. And he was like, no, hit me. Professional boxer. Hand of God on all my kids. I hit that nigga with my right hook and he fucking fell to the ground. He said, yo, let me train you. Your right hook is sick, but I need that left hook like that. Can you hit me like that with the left hook? I was like, nah, man, I'm on my dominant. He trained me for months, duct taping my right arm to my body with trash bags all around me, and all I could do was hit with my left hook. I have been training for this motherfucking Russian. Woo! The mushrooms will give you a heads up on danger. They will give you a heads up on wealth. They will give you a heads up on health. They will give you a heads up on anything that you need a heads up on. They will help you bring everything together. Now that I know physically, fighting a man is not an issue with me. Now I have to train my mind. And that's why the mushrooms said you have to go in. And the elders will train you in there. Hold on one second. Let's see. An unfair game. An unfair game. Say his name, Ashe. We all been training. We just don't understand it. If you come from a hood in the dirt, that's your fucking training. If you know how to survive off of nothing, that's your fucking training. Think about Rocky. Now I'm an old head. I don't know what y'all young bucks got for y'all little today's heroes or whatever. But when I was coming up, it was Rocky. Rocky come from the gutter. He trained in the gutter. He trained in the fucking streets, South Philly, training, right? Running, fucking around, chasing chickens and shit. That's training. Working in the meat factory, hitting the meat, that's training. If you can fucking have your house completely lit up, fried chicken frying on the stove, but your gas is off and your electricity is off, that's your training. How you pulling that off? What's wrong, Isis? Anyway, I'm sorry. I'd be like, ugh. I'd be going off on my tantrums. Hold on one second. How the fuck is they vaccinating animals? What? Yo, y'all for real. Y'all gotta get y'all shit together. If y'all they vaccinating the animals because motherfuckers ain't getting the vaccination, but they still eating food. Why you gonna piss me off? I was in my peaceful zone. Fucking animals. God damn. I can't with these people. Isis, come down. Ooh, Lord. Yo, you completely just threw me off with the fucking animals. Anyway, that even validates what I'm saying even more. You have to take these plant medicines. It's the only way to guard you from the poisons that they pumping out. You have to go outside. You got to put your skin in the sun. You got to put your feet on the ground without socks or shoes on. You have to do this. You have to, and you have to stop looking outside to the enemy for, what you think you should be doing. Okay? You have to stop looking outside of your enemy to figure out exactly what it is that you should be doing or who you are. I was on a live with my brother Noble Noof last night, and I always support him. Always support him. We don't always agree on everything, but I support him no matter what. And we're on there talking, and we get to money, and y'all know that's a hot spot for me, money and solutions. So I said, it was multiple people on this live. And I said, everybody is talking about we need a solution, but the solutions are out there. You're just not willing to do it. So I went on and on trying to explain to these men. I was the only female on there. It was about, I don't know, five guys on there. And I was desperately trying to communicate with them in my divine feminine. But when I get around men, I kind of fucking act like them. So it was becoming more and more difficult for me to be in my divine feminine. So I was like, now I'm trying to give y'all a solution. I need y'all to listen to what I'm saying. And what I noticed is that they kept going over what I was saying the solution is. Now, the reason why I came up with this solution, and it's not even because of the mushrooms or the plant medicine that I take. I came up with this campaign idea 7 years ago. Yeah, 7 years ago. And the 7 days, 7 years ago. I was trying to explain to them that, buying gold and silver is nothing wrong with that. But you have to think of us as a whole, okay? As a totality of people. Now, with the country having most states only pay $7 an hour for wage, you got to think about that when the rent does not reflect that salary. The rents are always double or triple what people get from their jobs. So you have to think about that. Now, how many people can purchase gold, silver, and copper every day to stack? I was trying to explain this into great detail. And it just kept going over everybody's head. So when I go into the plant medicine and I see that we've actually pulled this shit off, it's actually difficult for me to be here in this world, is which we would consider the real world here, and see people not even comprehending it is difficult. But what I've learned taking a plant medicine is you will not understand most of what it shows you until later. You will not see how this shit will work out until later. Like something as simple as me and my husband drinking a tea and saying, show us where to go for an investment. And the mushrooms literally said, drive through this wall. But we couldn't understand it. Why the fuck would we drive the car through a fucking wall? Why would we do that? We just could not put it together in our head how we could drive through a fucking wall to get an investment. So we didn't drive through the wall. But what we learned the next day is we could have driven through that wall because there was valet parking there. And at the tip of that wall was a valet there that would take our car the rest of the way. And inside of that hotel was Kevin O'Leary from Shark Tank, who was right there in the hotel when the mushrooms told us to fucking drive through the wall. So I can't be frustrated that my message that I'm giving you is not reaching the mass amount of people that it should be reaching. Because the goal for the mushrooms is for us, and I'm not going to say that the mushrooms or the plant medicine is for a particular race of people. That's ignorant. And anybody who say that is just as ignorant as that statement. The information is out there for all of us. Period. It's out there for all of us. Now, the connection may only be with certain species, well, however you say that shit. Humans, okay? The connection to the plant will be different. Okay? That's just like anybody can drink some liquor. But how does the liquor affect you? Now, an Irish person can drink vodka, or a Russian person can drink vodka all fucking day long. Never affect them. Never fuck their liver up or anything. But a Native American drink liquor and it kills them. Okay, so you can never just say that the plants are specifically for a specific race of people, because that's just foolish. And in the conversation that I was having with the young men last night was that we all need to be one crew. We all need to be one crew. That is the biggest lesson that the mushrooms have taught me, is that we are all one crew. That's what I keep telling y'all, 100 Monkey Project. We have to all be one crew. Now, I made a statement that my interest is to go to the Crips and the Bloods, okay, all the gangs, all of us. We all need to be one crew, because there's a greater enemy out there. The 100 did a really good job showing the tribes coming together and calling themselves one crew. That was really good. And the reason why I want us to be all one crew is because when you say that I am of this nation, I think the recent one I saw on YouTube was Allied Nation. And Brother Yusuf has his nation, and North has his nation. A lot of people are building their nations, and I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that at all. The mushrooms told me that we were called Blue Nation, one crew. That's what they said to me. I don't know why the color is blue for the Aboriginals of Turtle Island, but that's what I was told by the plants, that we were called Blue Nation as a whole, meaning the whole of Turtle Island. The Aboriginals of Turtle Island are called Blue Nation, one crew. Now, I don't know what language that's in. I don't know, but I'm only telling you what I was told. Now, I was also told that my bloodline is the Ayate bloodline. So for me, I will be of the Ayate tribe of Blue Nation. So every single person. Give me a second. Sorry, somebody just came in my house. I forgot where I was at, but I think I was saying that Blue Nation was the totality, is what they told me, whatever. Okay. The mushrooms give me so many messages that they're scrambled in my head. I really love going over this with my son because his perspective on the plants are greater than mine. So the message that the mushrooms told me was that we have to connect back as one tribe because they're dividing us. When we go to the government and say that we're asking to be this tribe, we're including them. They keep saying, turn away, turn away, turn away, turn away from them. I was watching this girl. I have no idea what the name of her YouTube channel is. I'm sorry, sis. Maybe somebody else out there know what it is. But she said, I was choking because I was smoking a blunt when I fucking was watching her. She said, how the fuck can y'all be the descendants of kings and queens when y'all ain't got no talent? That was so fucking cruel. Oh, that's so cruel. I said all of that to say, the plants told me to tell y'all to turn the fuck away. Because if they didn't even know how to wash their ass properly so that they wouldn't get the black plague and die because of the triflingness of them, they can't survive us turning away. They can't. But what I did realize last night in that conversation with the men is that women, listen up, listen up, listen up. We can't wait for them no more. I was so ashamed at the fact that they were talking to each other like that. You cannot represent me. You can't represent me and all the divine feminine sisters of mine like that. Kind of broke my heart a little bit. I did kind of give them the business and then get off. I just prefer, my preference is for my brothers to take their throne back. It is my goal, my preference, my desire. It is what I live for, to put my brothers back on their throne. That's why it hurts me so to see how low they've come, how they are incapable of working together without the bullshit. The strategy of the Rothschilds and whoever else is just flawless. It's flawless. It is still fucking going on today. And I am not a person that has any kind of power to change anything. I mean, they were saying, fuck you, nigga, bitch, this, that, and the third. And I'm like, are we on here to build or break each other down even more? The reason why they don't want y'all to have these plant medicines, the reason why they're only telling you about mushrooms and LSD is because mushrooms is just simply information. It's simply information. They don't want you taking no damn ayahuasca or no San Pedro because or iboga. It's like so many. They have these names that they put on these plants, and these names are not what the plants tell me they are. So it's very difficult for me to move between these two worlds. So if I sound like I don't know what I'm talking about, it's because I don't know what I'm talking about. You're just going to have to figure out what works for you. But those other plants that I mentioned, those plants, they get rid of your disease, your dis-ease. They clear your mind up. They clear your mind completely up. There's no more confusion when you take these. There's no confusion. But you talk about mushrooms, dropping acid, taking Molly, taking ecstasy. Why are you doing that? What is the goal? What is the ultimate goal? With you dropping acid, popping Molly, doing ecstasy. Are you doing ecstasy just because you want to fuck a lot of people? Are you popping Molly because you have an affinity towards looking retarded and walking into the wall? Are you popping acid because you heard some college student talk about that's how they started they .com? Are you taking mushrooms so you can play with fucking Blue's Clues at the cemetery? So disrespectful how y'all treating the plants. How you mixing them with other shit and playing games with them. Now, when I said the mushrooms are intelligence officer, it's because they know everything, period. There's nothing that the plant does not know. Do you understand what I'm saying? How the fuck would I know what the motherfucking dude is, where he come from, where he's at currently, the location, the fucking longitude, latitude of the motherfucking Russian? Do you think my born and raised North Philly ass got fucking Russian contacts or contacts in these fucking agencies? Really? Come on, man. I don't got no education. I don't got no connects. I got just simply intelligence officers. I can put a mushroom in my mouth right now, and I can ask the address of everybody that's currently watching my video and get that shit. That is what you call mastering plant medicine. Mastering your world. Now, I think the problem with me dominating in this world, in this space, is because I have self-control. So I always make sure I only draw from a little bit of my power at a time, because I've already caused so much fucking damage by just being mad. So there are places in the world of the plants that I won't go in. Period. People say you got to lose control. You got to lose control. You got to let go and let the plants take you where they take you. That's true. You do. But you have to understand that you are the fucking ship driver. The mushrooms told me from the jump, from the beginning, if you do not like it here, you tell me where you want to go. You have to understand this in its totality. Okay? You have to be the master of your world, your video game, your matrix. Now, what the fuck do you want to know? What gift do you want to bring back here so you could use and change your fucking circumstances? I said to my husband in March of 2020, I said to my husband, I need to give the kids their power back. The only way I'm going to give them their power back is if I put it in something. And so I started making staffs for children. It's so much shit I could say to y'all, but I can't because we would definitely be in danger. So I'm going to just leave it at that. I told the mushrooms what my plan was, and the mushrooms told me how to enact my plan to perfection. So now I've given the star seeds who needed the staffs, they've been activated. And now I've given the adult staffs so they can reactivate themselves. And it's all this information comes from the plant medicine. It's stuff I say to y'all, and I look back at these videos and I'm like, what the fuck was I talking about? Where did I get that from? That don't be me. I can go even deeper so that you can understand the power of these plants. Okay? One of my tribe sisters. Now, I've been doing plant therapy with her for, I don't know, Rashid, if you on there, how long you been doing the plants? I don't know if you're on right now. Anyway, Rashid is a goon. She take them mushrooms every fucking day. Every day she work with mushrooms. She is so much of a mushroom. Y'all ain't gonna fucking believe me when I tell y'all this. But she's so much of a mushroom that when she sleeps at night, she's growing mushrooms out of her fucking walls. Guess y'all don't believe that neither. But yeah, her crown chakra grew mushrooms just around her head while she sleeps. But see, that's when you become that. Okay? You can shift your body's chemistry. You know, you have these people in here telling you how to activate your crystalline in your body. If you do the mushrooms at 15 grams, you automatically activate the crystal. You know how much? Do you even have any fucking idea what else you are? On this last trip I did golden teachers. Oh, gold is gold. There was just fucking gold in my eyes. My eyes only saw gold on golden teachers. And my higher self was there with me the whole time, teaching me, telling me about the Russian and shit like that. We went deeper and deeper into some other stuff. And I remember that I only kind of saw my fucking leg because my arm was resting on my shoulder. I mean, goddamn, I was so tall. I don't know what tall that is, what length that was. That shit was weird. But I love the fact that the whole time that I was in the golden teachers mushroom world, I was fucking being taught. Now, I've been complaining for the longest that, you know, they left me. I do everything by myself. Nobody teaches me nothing anymore and all that bullshit. You know, I was bitching. That didn't happen here. Okay? With the golden teachers, I had me right there by my side the whole journey, teaching me. How far have I come? What I forgot? Where I'm going? It was just perfect. I think that's why they put these names on these plants, because of what they've experienced in them. But I think that if you could step away from the popular drugs, right? And start thinking a little bit deeper. Sorry. If you go to a bit deeper than just those drugs, and you actually experiment with the other possibilities of plant medicine, you get different things. You get different things. And you are the driver. Okay? You got to clear your mind up. Maybe take a laxative before you go in. Clear the shit out of you. Hydrate yourself. I would say even a whole day before y'all go into these plant medicines to just take a whole day to clear your mind so that you can actually get what you're seeking. Because if you go into the world and you're scatterbrained and you got all this shit going on and you mad at somebody pissed you off, or you ain't pay your bills or some shit like that, you're going to get a bad trip. Or you're going to get a trip that's just all over the place. When I wanted to learn how to make this medicine, I was specific when I went in there. When I wanted to learn how to develop this spray on myself to protect me from what's coming, I went in. Okay. When I wanted to make sure that I was able to track the things I needed to track, I went into those worlds, those plants, and those plants taught me to cast, do all my magic in certain places. Certain places, there are portals that they tell you that there's a stargate here and off the planet somewhere at the end of the edge of the fucking... No, there are fucking portals and gateways in every city. Paying attention? Portals and gateways in every city. If you find a portal, be still. Don't be so fast to tell somebody you found a portal. Because unfortunately, what's coming, you ain't going to be able to trust who you think you could trust. The mushrooms told me last year I had to let somebody go because that person will soon become my enemy. And I didn't want to give that person up at all. At all. I just kept saying, well, let's work it out. Let me keep working with this person and, let's see. They had to do something fucked up to me for me to let it go. As usual, hard head, think I could save everybody. Yeah, but they moved that problem out of my way. This road, this road that we're on, it is definitely anyway, I be going into I be in my bag, y'all. I didn't want to let y'all down because I did say I was going to do this video. I really wanted y'all to talk to Happy. Sasha Star C, she has her YouTube channel. She is a registered labor and delivery nurse and doula. And she uses plant medicine in her practices. So we are going to do another show together when she has the time. But there are so many things that we could be accomplishing if you just take the fucking medicine. I don't understand why you would fucking take a Tylenol or a Vicodin, but you won't drink a cup of tea. You know, we got these people who not supposed to have this information, but because the information is for everyone to access, they're using that information that was left for you so that you can remember, and they're using it against you. What is the best way? I hear y'all, ancestors. I hear you. Sorry, I just got to download. What is it going to take for y'all to do something different? I got such a short temper, and it trying to help people, giving them my time and my energy. People text me in the middle of the night, 3:00 in the morning, 2:00 in the morning. I get up and talk. I put a lot of energy into this, what I'm doing, and it's very draining. It's very draining. So it would be great if y'all could just wake the fuck up on your own. Just think independently. Y'all have to stop. You have to stop looking outside of you. If you are not able to meditate like people who do meditation in yoga class or the monastery, you have to figure out what meditation is for you. I meditate in the shower. That's how I meditate. My meditation is me swimming or me hiking or me being in the shower. Those are all meditative states that you could place yourself in. Once you get into those meditative states, that's when you go in and you start talking to your spirit team, and that's when you get your answers. You got to start trusting your gut. Whatever your first gut, first mind, first feeling is, that's the truth. And that's what you go with. Doubting yourself should never be an option anymore. There's no more hiding what's happening. All you have to do is look the fuck up, and you can see those ships there. The reason why I'm trying to get y'all to fucking pay attention to the sky is because, and the water. Because just because you think your Anunnaki people is coming and they're here and all of that, Palladians and whoever those star people are, you think they're your friends, they're coming to help you. If they your friends and they coming to help you, who the fuck else is coming? Who else? If they can get through, can't other forms of entities get through too? Don't be so damn dumb and naive that you like, oh, that's cool. They here. They helping us. If I see another fucking YouTube channel host say, they're here, they're here, they're here, they about to fuck y'all up. You sound like idiots. You sound like idiots. You don't know what the fuck is here. And just because you be meeting with your Galactic Federation members, team chairmen and CEOs, how you know you could trust them? It be gods, top gods, demigods, Federation member people thingies, all of them niggas come to me and talk to me. And I say the same shit to them. I hear you. That's what's up. And then I go on my own and I think about how much of that shit I want to take in. Because I already let it know to every fucking galactic member that want to bring me into their shit. I don't rock with no gangs. Whatever contract I made up there with y'all, I'm fucking null and void in that shit. Because you want somebody to fight for your team and your belief system. The enemy of you wants somebody to fight for them, their belief system. And just like in war, when the presidents are warring and they bitch asses don't be on the battlefield themselves fighting, they get a whole bunch of dumbass soldiers to kill innocent people on the word of some person in a fucking office somewhere that won't even box you, yo. Won't even fucking box you. And you think I'm going to be fighting your wars? I don't give a fuck which god you are. I don't give a fuck which galactic federation you are. If I do something for you, it's because I want to. And I ain't doing shit for you unless you do what I ask you to do first. Period. You have to know who you are. Because if you know who you are, you can't be somebody's bitch. Come on. What that nigga say? Ooh, slow motion with it. Oh my God. I gotta come up with some hooks. Y'all be having me fucking dying. That's just me. I ain't telling y'all to be disrespectful to the team. I ain't telling y'all that. I'm just saying use your fucking mind. Think for yourself. If my fucking daughter come in here and say, I need you to clip somebody because they giving me problems. And because you my mom, you supposed to do that shit. I could do that shit because I'm my mom. Or I could say, no, I'm not really trying to rock with your team right now. Because that's going to negatively affect me. You see? Y'all got to tap in. You are too fucking polluted. You have eaten too much fucking cereal for y'all to fucking remember what I'm talking about. So you got to drink that tea. I told my mom, I can't even fucking talk to you until you sip from this cup. She said, if the only way you can communicate with me is if I drink your drugs, then we won't talk. I ain't talked to my mom since. That was last summer. I can't keep polluting my motherfucking head with the ignorance of a nation, of this world. Every time I communicate with people who don't even have the slightest idea of who they are, it dumbs me the fuck down. Everywhere I go, I'm just getting dumbed down by people, just fucking dumbing me down, making me fucking stupid. And then I become like y'all, and then I do stupid shit, and I belittle myself, and I talk trash, and I become what I hate. I can't keep doing that. So I have to distance myself from people who just not there yet. That's cool. You either feel me or you don't. You either know yourself or you don't. But even having a conversation with a friend or a family member about basic shit, clothes or fucking neighborhood bullshit, I can't even tolerate that shit. I almost threw up on the phone with my fucking sister the other day because I thought to myself, this is a waste of my time. This shit ain't increasing me. It ain't helping me grow. This shit keeping me basic. The only way you're going to get there, unless you've cleared your space, your energy field, to fucking know who you are, is for you to fucking clear your shit. And I mean literally take a shit. Plant medicine make you shit out the bullshit. Throw up the bullshit. It physically extracts bullshit from you. But you gotta wait for a fucking white man to tell you to take this shit. Oh, yeah, take this, because this way you'll be more down to earth. How do you not remember? I will always be a great supporter of plant medicine because of my history of having lupus. My history is excruciating sickness from birth. I know I told y'all that in the first 18 months of my life, my mother lost 11 jobs. 11 jobs. Because I was sick. Imagine 40 years down the line how that affects a relationship when somebody gets resentment build up. 11 jobs in 18 months because I was always sick. She said to the doctors, how the fuck can you have the flu for 12 months? And they said it's all about her immune system. Now, the truth about what lupus is, also what the mushrooms told me and ayahuasca, it appears to the common eye in the low levelness of people who practice medicine as what they would call lupus. But the truth is, the dis-ease that my vessel experienced is the fact that my soul is so light and bright. The energy inside of me from my soul is too strong for my vessel. But my vessel is very, very powerful to accept the mission that it was given. And so it tries to hold in this energy, this fire, this flame that I am, that my soul is. And the way that it is releasing that energy is through fire. So if you walk past me, whether it be in the summertime or the wintertime, you could feel about 20 degrees of heat coming off of my body. I am always inflamed. My brain is constantly burning. My husband has to put bags of ice under my feet and on my head sometimes just to keep the fire in. I never knew that I was digging in my feet to release the energy in my body. And so the mushrooms told me that's why I was doing that. Now, my mother, my children, and my husband have gotten on me for years about digging the skin out of my feet. And I had convinced myself that I was doing that because it was painful. And I was redirecting the physical pain of my body to one area that I could focus on so it wouldn't be so traumatic. But that's not what was happening. I was digging holes in my feet so I could release the energy. And the mushrooms showed me that. They literally showed me picking my feet and the fucking energy releasing. Like it was like a pressure cooker. So like when I peeled the skin, once I broke through the meat, they showed me this light coming out of my feet, like a pressure. So I do that to try to regulate this energy in me. It's becoming more and more difficult for me to achieve this goal with all my activations, especially with me having my fire now. So I'm trying to control it through water. The mushrooms told me to get in as much water as possible. That way I can disperse the energy and I won't blow myself up. I want to teach y'all these classes, but I know how these other channels, they go and they do their little Zooms and they Patreons, but y'all don't even understand it. It's the same thing. They're still watching y'all. So me trying to explain to you why I need to disperse this energy in the water, I can't really give you that. I can't really get into detail about what I'm saying. I have a pot that I'm about to finish the spell I did for Bill Gates and his wife. And I can't even tell y'all what I'm doing. You know, this shit is a lot. Now I've been into the witch channels that I'm associated with, and I've said to them, you know, I'm doing this ritual to divide and conquer the gates. I said it's going to be in 3 parts. The first part will be them separating. Now they getting their divorce. Okay. The next stage. Okay. Sorry, I can't talk about that. Yeah, we're not protected. So I'm doing a lot of work, and it would be nice if y'all could fucking chime the fuck in and do something too. If we could just all be one crew and stop fighting. Stop fighting. Can you imagine if we all just drunk some tea or blew some DMT together, all in the room, all of us, all of our tribes? Y'all have no idea what kind of power that is. I'm just fucking tired of dealing with peasants, man. I'm really, really about those gods like me. You know when to say something, when not to say something. You know how to act in public when people are watching, how not to act. You know when it's time to do something, to do it, and not just talk shit. I'm looking for those people. But where they at, though? Where they at? Oh, I got another download, too, from the mushroom. Something about Liverpool. Kevin, are you in Liverpool? Is it close to you? No, I got to fucking figure out what they talking about with this Liverpool, because they gave me like 14 messages the other day about Liverpool. And I don't know if I'm supposed to go to Liverpool or if somebody from Liverpool is supposed to be coming to me. But I need to put it out there because maybe somebody else got a download about that and y'all can help me out. Let me check my messages. Hold up. I wish I knew how to do that shit when y'all connect y'all what we looking at on the internet and shit to this StreamYard. My husband is not here. He's taking classes right now. So I don't know how to do this shit. But I want to show y'all this mushroom that grew out of the sister's head on her wall. Yo. Y'all don't even understand the power, man. Okay. Okay, Liverpool. Okay, Kevin. So then just keep Liverpool in your head, and if something pop up, let me know. It'll come to me again. So what I'm about to do, what's today? Sunday. So I'm gonna y'all heard what I said? My talking is all crazy. I appreciate you, Kevin. Also, Kevin, send me an email to groundeddolphin@gmail.com. Okay. I need to talk to you in private off of here. I was supposed to give you a mission like 2 weeks ago, but I forgot. So just like send me an email. I got you. Yo, I'll be so fucking busy. I'll be looking at my ancestors like, yo, y'all need to send me an assistant. Y'all want me to get, I got a fucking download from the mushrooms the other day. And I said to myself, you crazy as shit. That nigga ain't gonna listen to that message. No fucking way in the world. So I just be wondering, like, what do they be expecting from us? Because you could tell somebody a message you got. That don't mean they gonna receive it. Like I told my mom, you got $500,000 in the bank account. All I need is this, that, and the third. That was last year. You could fucking lead a camel to water. You can't make them drink it. Can't even get upset no more. I fucking know too much. I know too much. Motherfuckers be trying to copy my fly and shit, steal my flow. I'm corny as shit, y'all. But I'm on to some new shit now. Y'all know I fucks with medicine, right? So now I done developed something for all the slow-witted people in the back who can't get it, who don't want to do their own research. I'm working on a new product. It'll be out the end of August. And it will be the equivalent of the sunglasses that's on They Live. And you put that shit on and fucking tell me you don't see what the fuck I'm telling you. Let's see how these motherfuckers try to steal this now. Mm-hmm. Oh. Damn. Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to work on that. Right now, I'm going to be working with Bubba Kalindi, so I can prepare for the Russian. But after that, I would like to go into a different section of the spirit world so that we can counteract this communication surveillance that they're doing. I have come up with a way to corrupt the blood samples that they've been taking to my bloodline, my family members who've been going to the doctors. But that takes a lot of energy out of me because I'm the only one that I know of in my family that's doing this. And they just keep fucking calling me, telling me they got this fucking shot. So between my bloodline and my tribe, I'm really fucking exhausted. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. So, but at the end of the day, I need to protect myself. So I have to do this training to prepare myself for the Russian. My husband is on it. He already know how the bull coming. So we ready. We ready. You can never be 100% prepared and ready in war. You can never be 100% to top, period. But you can get yourself as prepared as possible. If that's what you feel you should do, whatever you feel you should do it. Okay, Kevin? Just know thyself. Make sure whatever you're doing it. I need to do another video on attachments and how they corrupt the mind and the body, and how you won't even recognize that it's happening to you unless somebody is putting it out and you're willing to listen. But all of these things that Kevin, as long as you say that, as long as you feel that way, it's going to happen. I don't live like that. I can't think like that. The only thing that's doomed is the people trying to doom. If you're not on that vibration of fucking people over and being a dick and stealing and destroying, the doomness won't affect you. The shit that's happening right now is not going to affect us. You could let the motherfuckers fear mongle you, whatever that shit is called, if you want. But I know thyself. And it's just one motherfucking thing I know for sure about myself. I'm not the fuck dying. I'm not following these fools talking about some, you can't die. You could, if you die, it's cool. You'll just come back. Fuck that. I ain't trying to come back. Then I come back as a fucking ant or a dog or somebody shit in their ass. I'm not trying to do that. I'm trying to do what I came here to do in this fucking vessel, in this life, and nobody's the fuck gonna kill me, period. I will not die. I will not be doomed. I will not die. I will not be anyone's victim anymore, and I will not be taken advantage of. That is law. Because I know thyself. So there's not a motherfucking news report, military offers, serve private security, Russia, China, Japan. I don't give a fuck who it is. It's not a motherfucker that can fuck with me. Because I know thyself. It's a couple in this neighborhood I live in right now that's been taking surveillance pictures on me. They think I don't know. Is a couple across the street from me that's been watching me. Is a couple on the side of me that's taking pictures of me. And it's a white girl that goes around the neighborhood whenever the fuck I'm walking and doing my thing with her camera. You could take all the surveillance of me you want. You could tap all of my phones and my TVs. You can't fuck with me. Don't forget that when I tapped your tap, I heard y'all bitch asses screaming and crying about what I was going to do to you. See, I'm that bitch. I'm not scared of nobody. I'm not scared of no entity. I'm not scared of nobody, nothing. Because if you can go a little bit deeper, just a little bit deeper, you'll know that these are all little fucking games you set up for yourself. So how come you're scared of yourself? No, I ain't scared of your food. I ain't scared of you. Y'all bitches better be scared of me. It is way too many Aboriginals that's scared of somebody outside of them. And because I know for a fucking absolute fact, me tracking my past lives, how many times I done been killed by friends and family and no motherfuckers to collect all that knowledge and bring it here to let you know for motherfuckers certain this time, not a nigga gonna take me out. Not my son, not my daughter, not my husband, not my mother, not the military, not a so-called friend, and no food or poison. Ashe, ashe, ashe. That is because I said so. That's what we call magic, baby. I am the fucking magician. I am the mother. I am magic. I am the creator and I am the fucking destroyer. Live in it. Y'all got to start believing in yourself. If you can't do it on your own, if you need a little help, just like with rehab, dog, people can't get off the drugs. They got to go to rehab, right? Most of the people that's on drugs, they got to go to rehab to get off. Let the plant medicine be your rehab, dog, because you definitely got to get off of fucking life. You got to get off of this fucking shit. All of y'all false prophets, y'all keep on going to, and then you leave religion, and then you start talking about 14 different gods. I'll be confused as fuck. Like, god damn, you just left Islam or Christianity and now you are fucking worshiping and making altars for 10 gods. Come on. Use the plant medicine for your benefit. If you can get hold of some mushrooms, the reason why I don't have a problem with giving y'all mushrooms is because the mushrooms will make you go to the other plants. It'll open you up. It'll give you the courage you need to go to the other plants. So I'm not going to hate on the mushrooms like that and say, y'all need to stop being bitches and just taking mushrooms and do everything else to get the rest. You got to heal. You have to heal. You got to heal. You got to heal. You got to heal your trauma. You got to heal yourself. See, if you are in perfect balance and harmony with yourself, then when you take the mushrooms, then it's all fucking strategy. You are the complete and total master because you don't have all this backstory. I don't know if this helped y'all or I gave y'all some information that you needed. What the fuck is that? Oh, it's raining. Oh. Anyway, I'm sorry I couldn't give y'all the show today about the psychedelics in a pregnancy, but I promise it's coming up. I appreciate y'all for coming to listen to me talk about plant medicine. I'll be back on tonight with my husband. We got some stuff that we need to go over with y'all. So take care.